Namaste. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and welcome to your all sign reading from the person who has ghosted you. Now, before I say anything, I'm sure all of us have had an experience where somebody has just disappeared out of our lives. Now, sometimes we know that the relationship is not really working. So we kind of expect it. But there have also been times when, for no apparent reason, people just vanish. And then it's very difficult to get closure. This reading is an attempt by me to try to give you some closure as to what is happening with that individual, what may have happened with you guys, and what is the advice? It's just an attempt. So please bear with me. I'm going to be giving you messages back to back, all the way from Aries to Pisces. And I request you watch your sun, moon, rising ascendant, as well as where Venus is in your chart. I will be telling you who is your chart ruler as well. Every sign. Calculate your chart. The links are below in the description. Just find out these placements, watch those sign readings, and you'll come back and say, thank you, Aparna. So, having said that, I'm going to start with the sign of Aries. Okay. So, Aries, namaste. Hello. How are you doing? This is your reading. These are your messages from the person you're not talking to today. Now, I also before I can say anything, I also upload readings uh, many different sectors of our life, which are extremely important to all of us. So do check out my playlists. Your chart ruler is Mars. Aries, you're all about fire. You're about initiating things. You're the first sign that the zodiac starts with. Do watch where Mars is in your chart and also where Venus is. First question I am going to ask the universe, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, is what is their current situation? Are you ready? Their current situation is that they're going through something legal. Look, I don't know if this individual was already connected to somebody else when you met them, and perhaps, they were either trying to navigate that at that point in time. And for those of you who didn't know that they were already connected to somebody else via some kind of a legal contract, marriage, they are going through some kind of court work, paperwork that has been filed. They're going through something legal. This could also be something about their work, if it's not that they're married already. But Aries, for 90% of you, this person is going through something legal, either in their marriage or something related to their work and stuff. They're awakening. I've learned one thing, okay? In my years of being on planet Earth, the only way to ascend or to really raise your vibration and to have a graph that is upwards, there are three steps. You cannot do a shortcut here. The first step is to suffer. Second step is to awaken. And the third step is to ascend. I don't know what this person has suffered. I don't know if they've suffered an emotional setback. I don't know if they've suffered a financial setback, but currently this individual is going through an ascension process, which means they're going through, a death process, Aries. They have to let something go. This is their current situation. Now, the second question I want to ask for you, Aries, is what would they like to convey to you? All right. And I want to use my Hidden Truth Oracle deck to deliver that message to you. What do they want to tell Aries? What do they want to tell Aries? I wonder if you are happy without me. That is the first message that they want to tell you. I especially seeing this whole energy of something legal going on here, Aries, I have a feeling that either they left you in a hurry because they were committed somewhere else, which was, I don't know if there was some kind of an ultimatum that they received from there, or for some of you, they chose something else. Either maybe because that part of their life had more stability at that point in time. It's like The grass looks greener on the other side, but that was fake grass. And they're wondering if you are happy today without them. I'll give you a heads up. I don't think that they're very happy without you, Aries. I want to put that out there for you. Or whatever they left you for, I don't think it panned out the way they hoped it would. I want to be more than friends. This tells me that this individual is definitely watching your social media. They could even be chatting with you as a friend. I don't know why I feel this. And with the word friends coming in, I wonder if they try to find information about you via your friends. I knew exactly what I was doing. Aries, this just tells me that this individual made a very well thought out decision to bounce because they felt that the bread was buttered a bit extra somewhere else. I don't know if it's because of they were married somewhere or they found that to be more advantageous at that point in time. Unfortunately, today they're sitting and wondering if you are happy without them, if they made the right decision because they knew exactly what they were doing. So there's no coming back from that. They can't come back and say, I was confused. No, no, no. They knew what they're doing, what is going to cause in your heart. They knew. This card is irritating me because when you know you're going to hurt someone. I mean, come on now. At least speak and go, yeah. It's okay. It's all right. I mean, you're mature enough, Aries. Uh, at least speak. Don't just leave. Leave the person hanging. It's not done. Now, I'll give you some advice. Or will they contact you? Okay, Aries, let's see what I get. These are your cards. This is my angel answers. Let go. It's your advice, Aries. Why? There's something better, Aries. There is something better. The universe is telling you that this person knew exactly what they were doing. I'm not talking about punishing people. But when you know you've set a blueprint on what you want to achieve in your life, you don't care about who you leave behind in the process. Reasons. Each person has their own validations and their reasons. But there's something about integrity and sitting down and explaining that, hey, you know what? This was a momentary thing that I lost control. I don't think I'm going to be able to give you what you want. People are not nuts and going to be angry. They may get angry in the interim, but in the fullness of time, perhaps Aries, you would have understood that there's something bigger for them, a bigger fish to fry, something more advantageous than what you can give them at this moment. And you would have backed off. At least you would not have gone down that rabbit hole of feeling sad or not knowing. I hope these messages have given you some clarity. The universe is telling you to let go because there's something better, Aries. And I hope that these messages make sense to you. All right? Comment below, let me know what you're going through. And now I'm going to move on to the sign of Taurus. Hi, Taurus. How are you doing? I'm your mistress of manifestations, and these are your messages from someone you're not communicating with today who ghosted you. And I'm going to do my best to give you closure. Taurus, your chart ruler is Venus. So please watch where Venus is in your chart because that sign placement and that reading will give you a facet that other sign placements or readings about that sign will not give you. And I don't want you to miss a thing. The first question I want to ask Archangels Michael and Metatron is what is their current situation? I'll tell you what their current situation or what they're dealing with right now. My goodness. Access granted, social media, fake profile, and hiding. They are currently either spying on you via social media or there's somebody in their life who is asking for receipts. Proof. I'll give you two messages here. Either if they've gone back to somebody else, that individual today is asking them for proof whether they love them. That individual may have caught them cheating on social media or vice versa. They have caught the person that they're currently involved with cheating on them. This is their current situation, Taurus. Okay, this is their current situation. Some of you, they are watching you on social media. Put that out for you as well. Now, ask the universe, Archangels Michael and Metatron, what would they like to communicate to you, Taurus? Okay? Please tell me what they would like to tell my Taurus. Thank you. I'm using my Hidden Truth Oracle for this part of the reading. We need to let each other go. This is more for them because they are still stalking you. I feel this. I feel this. That they are still watching you. But what they want to tell you is we need to let each other go. They have already let you go when they chose to walk the other direction, not giving you closure, not even informing you that they're going to say bye-bye. They chose that. Everything you do is a choice. Nobody makes you do it at gunpoint. I have a feeling this person cannot let you go. And I want to put this out there for you. This card has come out again, has come out for Aries too. I knew exactly what I was doing. When this card comes out, there's a lot of cockiness, male or female, where I feel like, what? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't care if it's going to hurt you. Hey, you know what? Bye-bye. But then they don't have the guts to sit down with someone and tell them, listen, I'm so sorry, I messed up. Or kind of, we messed up. Or whatever, yeah. I'm not going to be able to give you what you want. Our destinations are different. Is it okay if, we kind of just say goodbye? But I don't think that this person did that. They just knew, they set their GPS coordinates to a very different location than where you were going. Okay. And they knew what they were doing. I'm not available. I don't know why I sense a lot of arrogance here. I feel that this individual is checking you out on social media today, Taurus, just to check if you are checking on them. I know it sounds nuts. Perhaps they know your other profiles, on Insta. Sometimes you make those profiles to go and snoop on other people. They know that. So they are obsessively checking if you are still obsessed with them. What does that tell you? This person is extremely affected by themselves. Maybe you've dealt with a narcissist. I just want to put this out there for you. Now, the third question I want to ask about this situation. This is going to be for the next 2 or 3 weeks, okay? And then the energy shifts, and I will be there to give you the guidance for the rest of the month. Now, what is the advice, or will they come? Will they reconnect with you? Okay, let me see what I can get for you, Taurus. This has come out for Aries as well. There's something better. That's self-explanatory. No. I'll tell you two messages here. First of all, they will not connect with you again. This is a very, very arrogant person. Two, if you are thinking of reconnecting with them, the universe says no. And the reason is there's something better. Okay, Taurus, and I want you to engage with your archetype, which is the second house. It is about self-worth. If there was a sign who has this program inbuilt in them, it is you, Taurus. Okay? Engage with that energy because this individual is not going to come towards you. But in their heart, you're going to keep hoping that you're still checking them out and that you reach out. Please don't. Why? Because there's something better, Taurus. Okay? Now, let's move on to the sign of Gemini. Now, Gemini, namaste, welcome. These are your messages from the person who ghosted you. Yeah. I'll ask 3 questions in this reading. The first one is what is their current situation? What or who are they dealing with currently? Okay. But I'm taking 3 cards. I'll tell you what they are. Situations tarot deck. Hamster wheel, surviving the daily hustle. I don't know if this individual is having money problems. Or with the word hustle, I wonder if they are somebody who is not on the up and up with money. Perhaps they do some shady deals, male or female. I do not know. But there is something that they're struggling with finances currently. Twin flames. I don't know if they're waiting for their twin flame to come in or they think they're dealing with a twin flame. But with this word, this is a wheel. And when anything circular or a cycle or a wheel comes in, it reminds me of the Saturnian energy. Gemini, before I forget, you're ruled by Mercury. You need to find out where Mercury is in your chart. I put the links below to calculate your chart. Watch that sign reading and Venus, okay? Where is Venus in your chart? This individual is dealing with something very karmic. I'm telling you this. And they perhaps left you because they thought that their soulmate had finally entered their life. They were mirroring each other. It felt like that was the one. But now they're stuck in this wheel. You know what? Saturn makes you go around those rings one time, that same mountain. They are stuck in a karmic situation and they're just surviving it. They're not living their life anymore because they felt that they are going towards their soulmate. Lost, ghosted, literally blocked and cut off. I'll tell you another message I have here. Whoever they left you for, okay, and I think they felt they're going towards a soulmate, has blocked and cut them off today. Now, karma is alive, yeah. As long as you're on earth, gravity is going to work on you. Come on now. Karma. Why? Because as above, so below. And every time the energy of Saturn is amplified because of its proximity to Earth or because of the angles it forms to the various stars and other planets, that energy, that doorway, that portal opens up. And we as a collective channel that energy. Now, you can use a higher vibration, lower vibration, but it is going to engage with you, whether you like it or not. It's like going out in the sunlight and not expecting to get tanned. You will get tanned. That is a basic effect of the sun's energy. Life giving, tanning, but there's way more than that too. So I'm just telling you that this individual has got a taste of that. And they're struggling with something very karmic. Now, they thought it was a twin flame, but they've realized that they made a wrong decision and it's like a lost cause. And they have been blocked by that individual today. Now, second question, Gemini, I want to ask is what would they like to communicate to you? These are your cards. Using my Hidden Truth Oracle deck for this portion of your reading. I know I crossed the line with you. I don't know if they spoke to you in a very, very rude manner. I don't know. There was a lot of verbal power between the two of you, words spoken in anger, mean, cutting statements made. I think there was some kind of a verbal issue here. And they knew they were disrespecting you. And I think it was with words. I feel this. I told you I felt that. I wish I could take back my words. They've spoken to you in some way which has completely obliterated your respect for them because you never thought in a million years that they would speak to you in the way they have. Just being near you is intoxicating. This was a very sexual relationship, according to me. Because when you are on a high, just being around somebody, yes, it can be that you feed from their pranic force in a positive way, but it can also be something which is so alluring. It's like a magnetic pull. And that for me is like, you love their perfume, you like the way their body is made. There's something very sexual here. I don't know if this person has a drinking problem or if this person is missing those sexual encounters with you, Gemini. I want to put this out there for you as well. And the last question I want to ask is advice or if they are going to reach out or should you reach out to them? I'll give you both the answers. No, do not reach out. Don't reach out. Or perhaps they may not reach out to you either. Please let go. Let go. Choose a new direction. Gemini, this is a complete no. As in, I'm telling you that, and when you choose a new direction, new people, new situations, new scenery will show up. Don't stay stuck waiting for them to communicate with you because this is not going to work. The answer is no. To let go, detach, engage with the Scorpio energy of death and a rebirth, and wait to start a brand new journey. Choose a new direction, Gemini. This is the loudest message I get. Okay? Comment below. Let me know what you're going through. And now I'm going to move on to Cancer. Cancer, namaste. These are your messages from someone you're not talking to. And my attempt is to give you closure as to what is going on with them. Will they reach out? They want to communicate with you so that you can make a decision to move on or perhaps wait and see what happens. You have free will. Now, first question I am asking Archangels Michael and Metatron is what is their current situation, as in what or who they're dealing with currently? negotiator, bargaining and begging, realization coming to light, finding out. Look, I don't know if they have gone back to someone who caught them either doing something that they were not supposed to do. They're dealing with something which has come to light. Look, this can even go both ways. Perhaps they have found out something about the individual that they have gone back to. Something has come to light. Now, with this bargaining and this begging, somebody is begging them to stay, or they are begging someone to stay in their life and not dump them. I want to put this out there for you. Something has come to light here, Cancer, for them. I don't know. Oh, before I move on, you are ruled by the moon. So you need to find out where your moon sign is. Okay. Also, where your Venus is, link is in the description box below. Now, I'm going to ask the universe, what would they like to tell you? Okay. Cancers, what would they like to tell my cancers? I'm using my Hidden Truth Oracle deck. I look for you everywhere. You know, Cancer, if there was an archetype of mothering, caring, male or female, nurturing, holding to the chest and, just loving, it's you. You're the fourth house. You're about the mother, about holding a child to her bosom, that kind of love. They miss that. I don't know who or what they've gone back to. They look for that everywhere. And I'm giving you another heads up here. Perhaps they do come to the places that you were going before. Um, Watering holes, cafes, parks, gyms. They look for you everywhere. Or if they're walking in the mall and they see somebody who has hair like you, or who's holding a bag like you, I don't know, or who's dressed walks like you, they go like, oh, is it them? That thought still crosses their mind. This is the third time this card has come out. I knew exactly what I was doing. This tells me somebody knew what they were going to do and the consequences. We all know somewhere deep in our heart, but here it is being highlighted every time to tell almost all the signs that the people who have left you, it's not happened. How do I put it? Oh my God, suddenly. No, 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 no. It's like they chose that. So they knew that when they would leave you without answers, or when they would choose a new direction that didn't have you there, it would hurt you. And yet they chose to do it with the complete understanding that it would break your heart. It's the second time this card has come out again. I know I crossed the line with you. I think this person overpromised you something. Either they told you they were going to give you A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, and they gave you literally zippity doodah. And they knew what they were doing. They knew they would never give it to you. They know they've crossed the line with you on many fronts. Okay. So sorry, Cancer. Gives me no joy to state this to you, but I hope that you can take these messages and now refashion your journey. Yeah? Just refashion your journey. The minute you go to another location, you meet newer people, right? Simple as that. And the universe wants you to engage with that. And you are about movement. The chariot card, you're about creating movement in your life. Okay. Now, the last question I want to ask is, will they reach out? Okay. Or should you reach out, like advice? Angel answer there. It's no with an exclamation mark and let go. All the signs are getting this. Release, 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 Cancer. Okay. So the universe has spoken. Archangels Michael and Metatron have given you advice. So the rest of your life. Okay. I like the energy of let go and being here because it's the Scorpio energy. It's about a death and a rebirth. And I want you to engage with that. Now, let's move on to the sign of Leo. Leo, namaste. I'm your mistress of manifestations. Welcome to your reading from individual who's ghosted you, cut you off, blocked you. The first question I want to ask Archangels Michael and Metatron is what or who are they dealing with currently as I speak these words? Now, before I pick those cards, I have your two cards. You are ruled by the sun. It's important to you to find out where your sun placement is. And I also would say where your Mars is because you're a fire sign and where Venus is in your chart. Chart calculator link is in the description box. Find out those placements, watch those sign readings. My goodness. They're going through a divorce. They are going through a divorce. Irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. This individual is going through a divorce, Leo. Throwing out like garbage. Somebody has treated them like garbage. I don't know if they treated you in this way. Like I said, karma is alive and well. Until you're on earth, gravity and karma are going to affect you. You can do what you wish. It is. Somebody's treated them like trash, discarded and thrown them out like a garbage bag. I also feel with the piano, somebody has played them. I want to put this out there for you. Laid them in a very bad way. And then just, like a tube of toothpaste, you throw it out. Once its use is over, I'm getting that energy. This is the current situation, Leo. Second question I want to ask is, what would they like to tell you? Okay. Oi, 1 second. If that card, it's right here. I'll get it. This is for my Leos. And I'm using my hidden truth oracle deck to deliver this part of the message for you. 1 minute. Sorry for all the sounds of chair moving and getting up. I'm here. Okay, so um, I lost myself for a little while. I think this was one of those transgressions that this person had. There's another message here, Leo, and I'm sensing this. This person perhaps has a habit of going on these um, miniature transgressions. I don't know why I'm sensing this. They're pretty comfortable doing that. But in your case, they completely lost themselves. As an in their current, in their history, they have done this many times. They have stepped out many times. I'm telling you this. But they never gave their heart, or they never allowed somebody to open that door wide enough to actually affect them. Here, it happened with you. You were open, you were able to open their heart wide enough for them to feel something. And they lost themselves. Okay, in your love, in your embrace, in your, I don't know, in your energy of childlike joy, happiness, flirtation, they really lost themselves for a while. Hello? They are, how do I put it, overworking today to forget you. It's like I've always felt this, that you can do many things for people. Sure. But how you make them feel is something that has the most lasting impression on them. Because that is imprinted on their soul. It's not just imprinted on their body in terms of clothes, perfume, jewelry, shoes, or ties, or suits. That is on their soul. You left a mark there. Leo, you left a mark there, and they're burying themselves in work because they don't want to bring that pain out. Because that mark, that love, and let go. You'll go with it. You know what I mean? I love you unconditionally. I think you offered them this unconditional love. There's no cause for the because. You just love them. I don't know if they told you that they love you in this way too. I have a feeling they still do. And I want to put this out there for you, Leo. Okay. Now, the last question I want to ask, I'm feeling a bit of sadness for this individual. I don't know why, Leo's. Just saying. Now, the last question I want to ask Archangels Michael and Metatron is, will they reach out? Or what is the advice? If you have been wanting to reach out, let go. On the other hand, Leo, I'll give you a heads up. I'm feeling this, and this is the first time I'm feeling this. Within the next few weeks, they may reach out to you. Okay. You have free will. If you've really been hurt, because you are the fifth house, you are the anahata. Okay. You are that energy of the heart. And you have a heart bigger than gold. It's like you're larger than life, Leo. This individual may reach out to you. But if you are thinking of reaching out, Please do not. That is the message I'm receiving, and I'm going to deliver it to you the rest of your life. I'll be here to give you the guidance every 2 or 3 weeks so that you know what to do. But till then, pace yourself. Listen to this reading again so that you know exactly what course to charter and how to navigate this situation. Now, thank you, Leo, and I'm going to move on to the sign of Virgo. Virgo's Namaste. I'm your mistress of manifestations, and this is your reading. Your messages from the person who's ghosted you, and there is no communication here today. Now, you need to watch where Mercury is in your chart. He rules you. And of course, where is Venus? She rules love, relationships. So, chart calculator is below in the description box. Calculate your chart, come back and watch those sign readings. I want to start by asking the first question. What is their current situation, or who or what are they dealing with right now? Receipts, proof, twin flame. They've left you for somebody who they thought was their twin flame. I do not know if they had some kind of a very deep sexual attraction to somebody who mirrored them. I don't know if they had the same situation that they were going through. I do not know if they were suffering in the same way that you were, or that attraction. It was like they found the yin to the yang. But today, they're struggling to find the proof that their decision was correct, or they have found some proof on the person which is not so happy. But this is receipts. Show me. Something has happened here for them in this current situation that they are in, where they are looking for the validation that they made a good decision to leave you, or either somebody has caught them doing something and they're asking for proof, or they have caught someone doing something to them. Now, second question I want to ask is, what would they like tell you? Okay, Virgo, thank you. Have your cards. It's my Hidden Truth Oracle deck. You came closer than anyone else. I don't know if this person has issues opening their heart, or if this person is very calculative in love. Is that I give this much, like that abacus that they keep playing. They give this, I give that, they give this, but they should never come to a level where they give it their all. Because then you keep yourself open to feeling hurt, Virgos. This person never allowed anybody to reach that level in the game of love. You did. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I feel you met this individual either on the rebound when you were trying to overcome another situation or something very difficult in your life. Okay. And perhaps they showed up giving you advice or being there as a friend or getting more intimate with you. But they always thought this was just for a temporary thing. It was a distraction. Okay. But you came closer than anybody else. How can that just be a distraction then? This is like what is that word? It's like opposites. It's like two energies. The twain shall not meet. If something is just a distraction and temporary, then how would you allow them to come so close that they leave a lasting impression on your heart for the rest of your life? That's not temporary. It's something like that. It's like they wanted a temporary tattoo of love. You give them a permanent one. I remember every detail of that day. This tells me that they still churn, regurgitate, ruminate over that conversation that you had with them on that fated day when they either had a verbal argument with you, after which they stopped talking to you. They keep going through that conversation in their mind, trying to figure out what they could have done better, or if anything. I sense this. They still play that record in their mind, Virgos. Now, last question I need to ask the universe is advice, and if they will reach out a year from now. What? Really? Virgo, I hope you're not in the same zone still. Okay, unless, I'm not telling you to move away from them. I'm just telling you I mean, a year is, 365 days of your beautiful, precious life. A year from now, they may communicate with you. When they do, choose a new direction. Because, see, I feel this individual is still very stuck to you because you did some kind of a number on a part of their body that cannot be erased. Like I said, you give them a permanent tattoo of love, Virgo. They were looking for a temporary one, fly by night, but then washed it off and it's gone. You tattooed your heart, your emotions, your love in that, in a place that can't be erased. A year from now, they're going to still feel, how do I say, you go cold turkey on someone and you start feeling those pangs. They may reach out to you. The universe is asking you, choose a new direction. And I just want to give you a heads up on that. So let's move on now to the sign of Libra. Libras, namaste. I'm your mistress of manifestations and welcome to your reading for messages from the individual who ghosted you. Libra, you're ruled by Venus. She's your chart ruler. I need you to find out where she sits in your chart. Calculate your chart for free. The link is below. Come back and watch that sign reading as well, along with your sun, moon, ascendant, and of course, Venus. Okay? Now, the first question I'm going to ask Archangels Michael and Metatron is what or who are they dealing with currently? What is their current situation? Waves. They're going through an emotional roller coaster. Perhaps they are remembering something. This is the moon energy because the moon pulls the tides. She creates the woman's cycle. That's why it's called lunatic because you are 70% water. So even she can make your emotions go up and down. This individual is going through either some kind of a mental breakdown where they're not able to control their mind or they're going through an emotional roller coaster in their life. They're single today. This is their current situation, Libra. It's the first sign that it has come out that they're single. Okay? Now, second question I want to ask is what would they like to tell you? I'll tell you what they want to tell you. It's my hidden truth oracle deck. This person is very much in their feelings about this breakup and they wish that things could be different. First message. So many things remind me of you. This person is going to be very tempted to reach out to you, especially now that they're single and the emotions that they're going through. It's about you. They cannot shake you off emotionally. And there are times when they start their day, everything is fine. And then at a certain time, they start feeling those hunger pangs for you. This individual is single today, but they wish they had treated you better. Libra. I don't know if you've dealt with a fellow air sign, um, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe they've spoken to you in a way that was very rude, imbalanced, mean. They knew they were hurting you. They wish they would have treated you better. And I think it's with the words. I don't think it's with the actions. Now, Libra. The last question I want to ask is advice. What you should do. And if they're going to reach out, they're single today. They are. And they're going through a lot of emotional turmoil. I think they're trying to find their own answers, whether they should reach out to you or no. Compromise. See, this is your energy, Libra, with the scales. They're going to come back wanting a compromise, and the answer is no. See, Libra, don't be upset that the universe says no. That doesn't mean that you have to follow that. It means that for now, answer is no. But I have a feeling that there is going to be an opportunity to compromise with this individual, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, or till they're completely free from something legal that they're going through. This is your advice, because perhaps they could be even going through a divorce. So, till they are completely free from all that energy, the universe says no. Let them finish everything. Don't compromise till they are completely single. I sense this for you, Libras. Okay? Now, Comment below, let me know what you're going through. I would love to hear from you. Let's move on to Scorpios. Scorpios, namaste. We're mistress of manifestations. Who rules you? Wow. Pluto, Mars. Find out where these placements are in your chart. Free birth chart calculator is below. Watch those sign readings and Venus, okay? So Scorpio, you have 4 readings to watch. The first question I am asked is what or who are they dealing with currently? What is their current situation? Drama queen. They're dealing with somebody who is this energy. I don't know if that individual loves to smoke or loves to blow smoke on someone's face. There's a lot of arrogance here. A lot. They're dealing with somebody who's causing chaos in their life, male or female. And they're thirsty for it. You know, there's a whole breed of people that actually survives because of drama. They don't like when things are going okay, when they have experiences which are not so good. They want those graphs of extremes. They're dealing with somebody like they have chosen somebody like that who survives on drama. Unless they get drama, they feel they're going to die. This is their current situation. They're focused. You know, I don't know if they're watching you or if they are being watched. And this green eyed monster is jealousy for me. Listen, if they have gone back to someone, Scorpio, it's a lot of jealousy here. I don't know if they know about your existence. They're dealing with somebody who's got some mental issues here. Either they're bipolar or they're nuts. There's jealousy, there's anger, there's vindictiveness here, revenge. And for some of you, they are watching you because they are fascinated by you. But I'll tell you what, I also feel this energy of somebody watching you who is not all up there, male or female. There's an obsession here that they are trying to figure out who this person was dealing with. There's some energy here of jealousy and revenge here, and I want you to please take note of this message. Tragedy. They're going through some kind of a tragic event in their life. I don't know if it's some kind of an ending, or I don't know if they got caught doing something forbidden. This is also very karmic because Saturn, who rules Capricorn, who's a lord of karma, Chronos, he's about restrictions, but there is an allure to doing stuff that you're not supposed to do. I don't know if this individual has a habit of doing that and they've got caught this time. You know, for me, this is getting caught. Or I wonder if somebody is watching you. I need you to just take note of this, please. And I don't think the person, they're watching you because they're jealous of you. Please just take note of this energy, please. Okay? I also feel this person got caught doing something and they're really, really, really stuck with the drama queen today, male or female. All right? Now, second question I'm asking is what would they like to tell you, Scorpio? I'm becoming a better person. I'm sorry. What? That's the second card. I regret lying to you. I regret lying to you. They have definitely led you on a path of rainbows and skittles, dangling some kind of a carrot in front of your face to keep you going. They knew they were lying and they could never be able to offer you even 1% of what they told you. Finding out the truth crushed me and tragedy. They have found something out in that relationship that they have gone to. I can't shake that message. And I'm telling you, they don't know what to do, how to deal with this tragedy. And on the other hand, I also feel that they may have found out something while they were dealing with you about an individual who they could already be committed to. And that made them just rush out of your life. I want to put that. I'm becoming a better person. Karma has got them. Saturn has got them. Like I always say, till you are on earth, okay, karma and gravity are going to act on you. You cannot escape it. So if you think or anybody feels like, I got away with it, you don't get away with anything, good, bad, or ugly, even good things. If you've done something good, your reward is coming. Don't think that the universe has ignored you. Same is for the flip side. They have tasted their own karma. What they have served you, they have got forced been force fed. They know what they've done to you and how you must have felt. Okay, Scorpio, I sincerely feel this. Now, the last question I want to ask Scorpio is, what is the advice? Will they reach out or should you reach out? Okay, simple. Let's see. Angel answer deck. In the near future, they will reach out to you. They will reach out to you. Your answer is no. Do not reach out to them. I don't know if I should say this. Don't take them back either because it's an emphatic no. See, I am not telling you to follow my advice. When the answer comes out no, currently it's no. It's a no go. Choose a new path, find a new way, and you're about death and rebirth. If there was one zodiac sign who can handle the energy of endings and brand new beginnings, engage with that. Because then when you go to a different location, on a different time zone, in a different place, you meet newer people, new places, new experiences. And that's what the universe is gently requesting you to do. For now, the answer is no. So do not reach out. Now, Scorpio, these were your messages. And now I'm going to move on to the sign of Sagittarius. Do check out my playlist, Sag. I post readings at least twice a week on different aspects of our life. Uh, Jupiter rules you, yes, Sagittarius. Do watch the reading of where Jupiter sits in your chart. He's your chart ruler. And of course, Venus, because she rules love and relationships. Now, chart calculators below. Calculate your chart and do watch those sign readings now. I just want to first ask a question for my situation tarot deck. What is their current situation? What could they be dealing with, or who could they be dealing with right now? Meeting. Two or more people discussing and planning. TikTok, deadline, time is running out, and roller coaster. This tells me, when the roller coaster energy comes out, when the TikTok energy comes out, it's about time. It's Cronian, Chronos, Lord Shani, Karma. They're going through a karmic purge in their life. I feel they're going through a divorce. I feel this. And with a roller coaster, they have a lot of highs and lows. And they're trying to get somebody to negotiate some kind of a bargain or a deal with them and their partner or their spouse, male or female. There is something going on here, and they're trying to either get people to intervene, friends or family. Time is running out. Time is running out. And they have gone through this for a long time. 7 years, 14 years. It's definitely more than 7 years. Okay. And they are trying their best to get some kind of a compromise here, but time is running out for them. Okay. This is their current situation. You may hear about it. Okay. Capricorn, let me know. Now, second question I want to ask Archangels Michael and Metatron is what they want to tell you. Hidden Truth Oracle deck. Let's see. I left when I saw you with someone. I wonder if this person has trust issues because they may have seen you sitting with somebody who may have just been a friend or even somebody who's very close to you. But they took it as you are seeing other people. I feel this. I feel this. Jealousy is rampant here in this person's energy. You and I were too young. When I see this energy, I don't know if you were dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn, because this you and I were too young energy for me is either somebody who is like the Knight of Wands energy. Why I say that is because it's like my in and out energy, where they want to experience life. They want to not commit to one person. They want to keep window shopping and try on new clothes. How will this color look? How will that look? I sense this. And when you're dealing with someone like this, who's a commitment phobic, you can't build because unless you have stability, the first thing that they do when they build a huge high rise is put a block to stabilize it. This person never gave you that. And they gave the excuse of we're too young, we still need to explore. Play out. That's what they are. We both know I am not the one for you. They gave you a lot of talk, a lot of stories of, what, we're still young, we need to explore, we need to be open to meeting more people, and we have to mature yet. And see, I am not the person for you because what you're that kind of a spiel. Okay, player. You dodged a player. Okay, I'm giving you a heads up here, Capricorn. Why did I say Capricorn? Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Now, I want to ask advice, what you should do, and if they will reach out. Okay, Sagittarius, compromise. They're going to come back. They're going to try to come back towards you and try to garner some kind of how do I call it, the middle ground. Can we compromise? That first thing that came out here where they are trying bargaining and begging with somebody else. Time is running out. They're trying to meet somebody and trying to figure out something in their relationship. They're still going to try to reach out to you and try to even get a compromise there with you. This individual is hella confused. Now, Sagittarius, please take note of this. You are being asked to let go. Let go. Do not entertain this character. Please. I'm getting a lot of confusion. I'm also getting being in two places. They want to be somewhere else and with you, and they want to compromise with both. It's not going to work like this. Somebody is very childish here, very immature, or they just don't know what they want. There's confusion here as well. You could even be dealing with a Pisces here, Sagittarius. Okay, now these were your messages, and I'm going to move on to the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, namaste. Welcome to your reading. These are your messages from somebody who ghosted you. Saturn is your chart ruler. Venus rules love and relationships. Calculate your chart, find out where these placements are, and please watch those sign readings. The link to the chart calculator is in the description box. Now, the first question I've asked my angels is, what or who are they dealing with right now? What is their current situation? You know what I think? Somebody popped up into their life suddenly, and it was a magnetic connection. I don't know this somebody from their past. With a hot air balloon, they blew a lot of hot air and they fell for it because they thought this was a connection that they cannot resist. There may have been a lot of sexual energy between them and somebody. And I feel it's somebody from their past who just popped up. Today, they have left you for this, but they're crushed. They're alone. They're sad. I'm not happy telling you this, Capricorn, but it is what it is. Somebody took them, like I said, blew hot air up their face and they fell for it. Currently, they're sad and alone. Now, with the hot air, I think there was a lot of sexual energy between them and somebody else that they left you for. What would they like to tell you? Is my second question. Capricorn, please, Spirit. I'm so attracted to you. This individual is vibrating from the lower vibration of their Swadhisthana that holds your sexual organs. It's a sacral. Whatever, gets that rush for them of sexual tension, they run towards it. They're even attracted to you. They go with that being the leading factor towards an individual. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Maybe they're so attracted to you sexually that they cannot even sleep sometimes. Perhaps they watch, some videos of you, or they watch your old pictures. This individual is extreme. This is a physical connection, yeah. Capricorn, I'm sorry to say that. I'm not sensing anything more here. I want to be more than friends. They could be trying to get into your inbox, trying to connect with your friends to reconnect with you because they want to feel that way again with you because they want to be more than friends. This person friend zoned you. I feel this, Capricorn. They friend zoned you. But I'm not sensing any kind of attraction or love here. I'm sensing lust and they want to be friends with benefits with you. I'll put this out there. You can make a good decision, but I'm just telling you what I'm getting, okay? At least currently, this is the situation. I'll be here to give you the guidance as the weeks go on to see if this energy shifts. The last questions that I've asked is, will they reach out and what is your advice? Within the next few months, they will reach out to you. They will. And your advice is no with an exclamation mark. I don't want to even reiterate anything here. It's pretty cut and dry for you, Capricorn. And I'm not going to sugarcoat my readings. This is the energy now. And I'll be here to give you the guidance as energy shifts. Now, the next sign that I'm going to go on to is Aquarius. Namaste, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading messages from the person who ghosted you. Now, your ancient ruler, Aquarius, Saturn. Your modern ruler is Uranus. And Venus, who rules love and relationships, is extremely important for you to watch. Chart calculator link is in the description box. Calculate your chart for free. Watch these 3 sign readings. Now, the first question that I have asked my angels is, what or who are they dealing with currently? Which means, what is their current situation? Look, this has, my God, who has it come out for? Either Aries or Gemini. You're definitely dealing with that, Aquarius. They're going through something legal. They've filed paperwork for something. You may not know that. Hamster wheel for me is extremely Saturnian. They have gone through some kind of a wheel with someone, round and round karmic, or they're struggling with money today, or they're staying with someone, or they have stayed with someone. Aquarius, just because of money reasons. Lost, ghosted, blocked off. Perhaps the person that they have left you for has ghosted and blocked them out today. Now, I also feel that this individual has been stuck in a certain cycle where either they've been dealing with people just because of money or because of some kind of karmic ties, sex, children. They are going through something legal today. But the person that they left you for has blocked and ghosted them as well. Now, second question I want to ask Aquarius is, what would they like to communicate to you, if anything? Let's see. Thank you. I want to be more than friends. I don't know if they left you to deal with somebody that was causing a lot of issues for them, either with money or with legalities. And they told you, I don't know if they told you this, but you got the message that they don't want to continue in an intimate, emotional, sexual way with you anymore. What they want to tell you is that they want to be more than friends, which tells me they just want friends with a benefit kind of a relationship with you. They're workaholics today. They're workaholics. They bury themselves in work just to distract themselves from you. And I feel from their life because they're not happy where they are. And I left when I saw you with someone. It was the first sign I feel, because it's come up for the second time, that somebody saw them with you. I feel this. And I don't know if they went back because of pressure that person exerted on them, that they would take certain action, but the person is taking that action on them. I'm giving you a heads up on that. Or this person has a lot of anxiety about not having trust in people. I've learned one thing. The people who are most obsessed with somebody cheating on them are usually the ones who cheat. I could be wrong. Just putting this out there. Okay? Now, third question I want to ask angels is, will they reach out? Or should you reach out? Let's see. The first question is, will they reach out? And the answer is yes. Should you reach out? The answer is no. Take it as you wish. I'll give you another message on getting with these 2 cards. It's yes, no, yes, no. There's confusion here. We're dealing with a Pisces or with a Gemini who doesn't know what to do. Let this situation play out. When you don't have answers, do not make a decision. Let the universe show you more facets of a situation. It's like the opening up. You're just seeing a bit. Don't make a decision because there's confusion energy here. I want you to restrain yourself. I also want to give you a heads up. This is not for the rest of your life, Aquarius. It's for the next few weeks, and I'll be here to tell you when the energy shifts. Okay. So do check out my playlist for when I post readings. I post two every single week. Now, Aquarius, I'm going to move on to Pisces. Namaste, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Pisces, you are ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Please find out where these placements are in your chart, as well as where is Venus, because she rules love and relationships. Chart calculator is in the box below, description box. Calculate your chart. Watch these 3 sign readings along with your moon and ascendant. So, first question I asked is, what is their current situation? Or who are they dealing with currently? Now, recalling, reminiscing memories. Currently, they're still remembering you, Pisces. I want to put this up. I want to put this out there. They still remember that fun times you had with each other. I have a feeling that this is a soulmate energy that they thought you were, where you've had innocent fun. They're remembering those times. Currently, this also is here. Drastic, extreme cutoff, and then there's gossip and petty jealousy. They're dealing with somebody today who's extremely drastic, trigger happy. Everything makes them mad. Or they are currently dealing with someone who's put them in a third party situation and who's extremely drastic. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's got anger issues. Huh? Like they, on a whim, can do something crazy. They're dealing with a lot of gossip in their life, and people could be talking about them. Or somebody's put them in a third party. I'm going to put this out there. Now, second question I want to ask Pisces is, what would they like to tell you? Okay. What would they like to communicate to you? Thank you. I left when I saw you with someone. Does this person have trust issues? I just said that for Aquarius. And in, whatever experience I have about doing readings and stuff, I've always noticed that the person who is the most unfaithful usually doesn't trust anyone because they perhaps know the blueprint of how much they have been cheating in their life, that they have no faith. Now, I don't know who they saw you with. Could have been a very organic friendship or a friend that you were sitting with, male or female, and it completely drove. You're dealing with somebody who has anger issues. They can't control their anger. And they just huffed and puffed and left without even asking you who that individual is. It could be somebody asking, I don't know, for a tissue on your table. Jealousy, petty jealousy, and not able to control their emotions and a lot of anger issues. We both know I'm not the one for you. This person has a lot of maturing to do. I don't know why I feel that this individual confused you. Hot, cold. I'm the one, I'm not the one. We can be together, we can't be together. And I feel there's some kind of a diabolical difference in the way they behave. It's when their anger shows up. I don't know what triggers their anger because that drastic trigger, I don't know what triggers their anger. It could be trust issues or alcohol. There is some issue here. And they've always confused you. And unfortunately, Pisces, your shadow side is supreme confusion because Neptune rules you. And they played on that. I mean, it's really unfair. Okay? And sometimes they've tried to convince you that we're not meant to be with each other. I feel this. I knew exactly what I was doing. They knew they were confusing you. They knew your soft points and they played that. It's like when you tell somebody that, I'm not good at something. Usually, the person who loves you always envelops you with extra kindness and love or augments you there. This person didn't augment you at your weakest spots, they stripped you. And now that they had stripped you, they could attack you. I don't like this energy because they knew what they were doing. They knew their actions would hurt you. would harm you emotionally, make you feel, unloved, walked all over, because you're about sacrifice. They knew exactly what they were doing, in case you were wondering. If it was just no, they knew it, that this would hurt you a lot. Now, the last question I want to ask Pisces is, will they reconnect with you, or should you? Within the next few weeks, they will reconnect with you. So this is telling me they are going to reach out to you. And that then too, I feel, is going to be a very calculated structure, because I knew exactly what I was doing. It's like they feel that they're so intelligent that every time they can charter and navigate any situation and play people, because they feel they know exactly what they're doing and they're expecting a result. Don't make it so easy for people, Pisces. Don't be sacrificing or bending to a point of being obliterated by somebody or minimized to a zero. Don't do it. This is your shadow side. Do not do this and play the victim later. It's not the right time. Do not reach out. It may drive you nuts in case they do contact you. It's not the right time. And when the timing card comes out, I want to give you a heads up that something better is imminent, because divine timing is exactly that. And I'm telling you, try this exercise. When something really amazing is about to happen in your life, that loser or that sad situation that you were supposed to cut off will rear its ugly head one more time to test you. And this is what this is. Don't fall for it. It's a test. It's just to see in case you give in, because then that beautiful opportunity will have to, exit again, because it's made it to your timeline. It just a bit is remaining, because you are on the path to receiving something amazing. Do not engage with this energy. It's a test, because it's not the right time. Divine timing is at play in your life. Allow the new to come in, Pisces. There's something amazing, and you're going to thank your stars in the fullness of time that you bypass this energy, because sometimes it's very difficult, yeah, to know all facets of a person. But the one facet I can give you 100% about this individual is some kind of childishness and anger issues. And that they're not able to control or contain, and which makes them take drastic, trigger happy decisions in their life, Pisces. Okay? So, my darlings, this was your reading for all the signs. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below and let me know what you're going through. Check out my playlist, and I will be here with many more readings. I post at least 2 all sign readings every single week. Watch out for them. I just want to tell you, from my Anahata to your Anahata, I love you, my darlings. Namaste. Be well. Bye.